Hello and welcome to another speaking practice video by Johnny. In this video, I am class IELTS 33, 35, or what is left of them. Miss One and Mr. Young, it's going to practice their speaking. Hopefully they do better today than yesterday. Well, it wasn't that great yesterday, but hopefully they do better now. So, are you ready for your practice, class?
Yeah.
Say again? I can't hear you well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, now let's do part 1. Trees and plants. So Miss One, have you planted trees before?
Since I was born from a village, so
I was born in
have
a village. So I was born in a village.
I have born
I was
I was
born.
born
I was born.
I was born in a village, so I have planted tree before,
Yes.
and it was almost about vegetable and trees for food.
So they grew vegetables and plants. You mean they grow vegetable and fruits for consumption, right?
Yes, and foods for consumption.
Yes, they grow vegetables and fruits cho sự tiêu thụ for consumption. Alright, so so of course you did planted many trees before, did you?
It's not really many, but that's just some because I spent a lot of time to study
I had spent a lot of study. So past perfect. I had spent a lot of time to study before.
I had spent time to study before, and my mom just asked
My mother
just asked me to plant trees for leisure time and teaching me something about daily life skill.
You mean common senses, teaching like teaching about like common knowledge, right? Những kiến thức chung, like common common knowledge. I see. So, Mr. Young, have you planted trees before?
Yes, but not recently. Because
Not what? Not what?
Please.
Just a moment. All right, let's continue now. Okay, Mr. Young, what do you say?
So yes, I have planted tree, but not recently. Yeah, because
Not usually, right? Not usually, right?
Yeah, because in my school they sometimes celebrate like how can I say?
What do they often celebrate in your school?
Không kiểu tổ chức cái thầy.
Fair, right? Like a kind of activities, extracurriculum activities. Hoạt động ngoại khóa, isn't extracurriculum activity, such as like camping, right? Cắm trại.
Yeah. So sometimes my school have a extracurricular activity for me to plant trees for the Earth Day, maybe like that.
For the Earth Day. For the Earth Day. Interesting. So, do you think the Earth Day is something that is useful? Do you think it's useful to have an Earth Day?
So yes, in fact, it's useful for our planet, but I'm really lazy, so so planting tree is not my favorite thing.
Planting trees, not what?
Planting trees is not things that I like.
It's not what you would like to do, I see. Alright, good. So, this one, please. Do you keep plants at home? Like maybe indoor or outdoor?
Yes, I keep plants outdoor, and since I like planting trees, so I plant some
Vegetables,
uh,
vegetables.
vegetable in in my little garden, and some trees um for outdoor.
Yes.
And for outdoor green, for green outdoor.
For the green outdoor, I guess.
Mhm.
All right. So, are there any plants in your workplace, Miss On?
I work at home, so I work from home. So yes, and I try to plan as many as I can,
As many
as
plants as I
many
can, as many trees, many plants as I can.
as many trees as I can to make it green space to make my mind
More
think
refresh, feel more
out
refreshing.
think out of the box.
Think out of the box. I see. Now, so how do you take care of your plants or trees, Mr. Yu?
Well, like what I learned and what I have done, so it's like put poop in the poop dirt and poop in chậu cây này.
In the pot, in a pot. Just
So
put just put dirt into a pot, and then what happened next? And then you have to put the trees in there, and then water, isn't it?
put more dirt in it, so and you water it, and maybe you can put some warm like do that
Like a dirt worm. It basically just say
Yes.
worm, basically. Earthworm. That earthworm. Just give them earthworms, so that basically the worms will help the soil to be extremely fertile, you know.
Yeah.
Fertile. Màu mỡ. So basically fertile means extremely nutritious. Nutritious. Full of nutrient, you know, like for the plants to grow in.
Yeah.
Okay, then tell me. So Mr. Young,
Yeah.
no, let me ask Miss Wan. How do you take care of your plants or trees?
I give it can absorb water from by me twice a day in the morning and afternoon, and also sometimes I give it pesticides and herbicides.
Second?
Pest, pest, pesticide.
Pesticide. But why would you need that? I mean, you are not growing plants on the fields, you know? Why would you need pesticides?
I know it's not pesticide. It's a fertilizer.
No, it's fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
It's fertilizer. Fertilizer. Okay, it's fertilizer. Okay, very good. Now, so, so Miss On, what plants did you grow when you were younger?
When I was young, I like to plant flowers, such as rose or
Just a flower? So nhiều.
yes.
It's plural. I like to plant flowers, such as
I like to plant flowers, such as rose or
roses, such as roses, because it must be plural, you know, phải bắt buộc phải số nhiều nha.
Roses
Because I
or
plant
lilies.
roses.
Or lilies.
Lily, you know, you mean lilies? Lilies.
Yes. Or lily. But now since I have a family, so I prefer to spend time to plant a vegetable for kids.
For children, you
And
mean for children?
for children.
Vegetable for
And
children.
and big trees for green space around house.
Around the house.
Around the house.
Around the house. Okay. And big trees around the house. I see. Very good. Now, so tell me, do you think places with trees attract more visitors than places with few trees, Mr. Dương? Em có nghĩ những nơi mà có nhiều cây nó sẽ thu hút nhiều khách viếng thăm hơn những nơi nào ít cây không?
I think yes, because right there is more clean and the visitors easy to breathe right there. And in some how can I say it? Mùa gì thầy?
In certain season.
In certain season.
In certain seasons. Ở một số mùa nhất định.
In certain season, the plant and trees maybe have flowers.
Maybe have flower là sao cứ have hoài? Why do you say have all the time? There is flowers.
Maybe there are.
So in
flowers.
certain season there are flowers.
Maybe there are flowers and visitors like to take picture there. It's beautiful.
Okay, so and the people can take pictures there because it looks beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the shades? The shades that plants provide. Những cái bóng râm. The shades that plants provide. During like extremely like hot day, of course we need shades.
Yeah. So because in some science,
Yes.
Science things that một số thí nghiệm nghiên cứu rồi.
Say again.
Một số thí nghiệm nghiên cứu.
Một số gì em?
Kiểu thí nghiệm nghiên cứu rồi.
A certain experiments. Experiments. Một số thí nghiệm. Experiment. Not experience. It's experiment. Certain experiments.
Certain experiments.
Have confirmed that. Đã khẳng định một điều rằng have confirmed that.
Has confirmed under the tree. It's easy to breathe.
It's much easier to breathe and the air is fresher as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do part 2 now, I think, but we are running out part 2 very soon too. Let's do number 6 part 2 then. Tall building. Let's do tall building, okay? Describe a tall building in your city that you like. Miêu tả một tòa nhà cao ở trong thành phố mà các bạn thích. You should say where nó nằm ở đâu vậy? What it used for, nó được sử dụng cho mục đích gì? What it looks like, tòa nhà nó nhìn như thế nào? And explain why you like it. Giải thích tại sao bạn lại thích tòa nhà đó. And you have part 3 of tall buildings, you know. What are the disadvantages of living in tall buildings? Có những cái bất lợi nào của chuyện sống ở những tòa nhà cao hay không? Okay, let me ask like advantages too. Thêm cái phần về cái lợi ích luôn nha. Like benefits and disadvantages, like advantages and disadvantages of living in tall buildings. Có những lợi ích nào và bất lợi nào của chuyện sống ở những tòa nhà cao không? Do you think there will be more tall buildings in the future? Các bạn có nghĩ sẽ có nhiều tòa nhà cao tầng hơn trong tương lai không? Why aren't there many tall buildings in the countryside? Tại sao lại chẳng có nhiều những tòa nhà cao ở những vùng quê? Why do some people like to live in tall buildings nowadays? Tại sao một số người lại thích sống ở những tòa nhà cao ngày nay? Okay, think about this please. This is not exactly a difficult topic, so I'll give you 2 minutes for this, okay? 2 phút, bắt đầu. Alright, please describe a tall building in your city that you like. Mr. Yoon, please, you first.
So, the most building that I really like in my city is Crescent Mall. It's a
Crescent
beautiful
Mall,
building.
of course. I like Crescent Mall too.
Yeah, because it's like 10 years old now. It's more than 10 years old now.
I think it's more.
10 years, I remember again.
The other is.
So, it's for my childhood too, and I have been there for a long time.
Your childhood.
Childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually I go there for shopping, maybe sometimes for watching cinema movies, maybe playing games right there. It's have a game center in there. It's when it combined um, with the other buildings, it's become a big city around the lake.
Around the lake.
And so I love it because it's been for a long time. It's not really changed a lot.
It doesn't really change a lot.
It's just so and it's really convenient. It's near my house, and I can do everything right there. Easy to go there for parties with my friends or my family.
For parties with your friends?
Yes.
You mean for hanging out with your friends?
Yeah.
And that's why I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Miss One, please. Please describe a tall building in your city that you like.
When I have leisure time, I like
my
to
leisure or
visit
leisure
the
time.
lighthouse. It's high building on a top of a hill, and there was very a long windy path
Sorry, along what?
to the top of the view, and I like it because it has fresh air.
There are the east.
Also have a lot of trees.
Also, there
With
are
space
there is a
to
lot of
hang
trees.
out.
Okay, please. Lại đi one, please. Try again. Mấy bạn cứ phạm lỗi there are is why đúng á. Why would you make that mistake all again and? Nói chậm lại. Speak slower and you can avoid those mistakes. Speak slower, please. Describe a tall building in your city that you like, please. Miss One, can you start again?
When I have free time, I like to visit the lighthouse. It's a high building on the top of a hill, and there is a windy path from the bottom to the top of the hill. Give me green space and fresh air. That's what I like. And also, the building is a tourist destination because that
Yes.
that because there is a museum there that people can visit, and also that's a good for exercise by by doing a walk or jogging. And we can take a view across the Vũng Tàu city from there.
Okay. Now, so let's talk about tall building in part 3. So, Miss One, what are the advantages? Let's talk about advantages, okay? Let's talk about what are the advantages of living in tall buildings, because I know you live in tall buildings.
No.
So you should be able to talk about advantages and disadvantages too. Let's talk about advantages only.
Well, living in a tall building can give people some pros.
There are advantages to living in a tall building. There are advantages.
There are advantages of living in a tall building, such as avoiding insect and mosquito, and also we can have a fresh air. We can avoid the sound of the noise from the ground and cars and bikes. If we live if we live narrow. And also, I think when people live in tall building, it can be more safe and
can be safer. It can be safer because there are security guards patrolling the place 24/7. Because there are security guards patrolling the building 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days a week. So all the time you can see security guards patrolling the building, you know. So it's secure.
And also, it would be cleaner since we will have the cleaning system controlling by building. Ban quản trị tòa nhà là gì thầy?
Management. The board of management. The board of management of the building. Ban quản lý hay quản trị gì đó. Ban quản trị tòa nhà. The board of management of the building. Basically, this is basically a company that the contractor hired. Đây là cái công ty mà quản lý để mà cái người mà contractor, cái người mà bên chủ đầu tư á, contractor, bên investor, họ thuê. Basically, the investor, they hire the company to manage the building. So these are board of management of the building, you know. Okay, so that's the advantages. So Mr. Young, do you know about the disadvantages of living in tall buildings?
I think it's about
Learn. Try to speak louder, please.
Oh my god. I think it's accident.
What kind of accident?
It's like when it was fire in the building, you have to run for 10 floors, maybe more than 10 floors from your to the ground floor, and maybe in the way that you run in your stair, run down in the stair, is maybe more dangerous because maybe in the stair they have fire too.
Wait. What did you say? What did you say? That sentence. There is, if there is a fire, in the.
There is a fire.
Nếu có một vụ hỏa hoạn, if there is a fire in the
In the building.
In the beginning, then what would happen?
So it was it's got a lot of problems. Next
So
is
there are a lot of problems. It have why? I'm getting angry. Really?
and
There are a lot of problems. There are a lot of problems. There are a lot of problems.
okay,
Đọc
so
lại cái chữ there is there are này 100 lần cho tôi ở nhà. Try to repeat there is 100 times. Both of you, please. At home, not now. So it becomes a reflex. Nó trở thành một cái phản xạ. Chứ có sửa hoài tôi mệt lắm. I'm tired of having to fix you all the time and you still make the same mistake. Again and again and again. Same mistake. Anyway. Cái cách duy nhất để mà luyện phản xạ chỉ có thể là nói đi nói lại nhiều lần, thật nhiều lần thì nó tạo thành phản xạ thôi. The only way to create a reflex is to repeat as many times as you can until you become very tired. Cho đến khi mình trở nên rất là mệt luôn á thì nó thành cái phản xạ. Alright, so Miss On, please, do you think there will be more tall buildings in the future?
I think there will be more tall building in the future since we are lacking the space to build house.
Basically, you use the wrong way. You use lack in the wrong form. There is a lack of.
There is a lack of.
Or you can use the verb form. It lacks something. Có thể dùng dạng noun hoặc là verb của nó. But don't use the adjective form. I think it's not natural. There is a lack of. Or it lacks something.
It lacks the space to build house. So people would build more buildings for apartments since the residents are increasing also. So we need more space and the land is not enough for everyone. And also because the price of owning a land getting higher and higher day by day.
Yes. So what would happen?
So we should and we will build more building for an apartment for people to live in.
Yes. Okay. So, Mr. Young, please. Why aren't there many tall buildings in the countryside? What do you think? What is the reason behind that? What do you think?
I think the first is economy, because right there's not a lot of money to buy tall buildings or build tall buildings, because it costs a lot of money. And the next is when there's tall buildings, who live inside there. That's the reason why there's not much building.
Not many buildings.
Oh my god, not many buildings. In countryside. And the next thing is because in Vietnam countryside there's just house, and the house is very it's not really tall. It's just one floor house like that. So if you build a tall building, it looks awkward and weird.
It looks awkward and weird. Very good. Some buildings, they look awkward. So basically the word awkward, basically it means kỳ quái lạ thường, kỳ quái, kỳ cục. and weird, quái đản. Nó nhìn quái dị á. It looks awkward and very weird, yeah. So, what else did you say? It looks awkward and weird, yes.
In the middle of the country.
Okay. Alright, so because countryside, okay, there is a lot of space, empty space in a countryside to build houses, right?
Yeah.
So it would look very awkward and weird to have tall buildings in the middle of nothing, you know. In the middle of nothing, trong một cái ở ngay giữa những cái gì mà không có khoảng trống, không có gì hết á, tự nhiên mọc cái tòa building, nó nhìn rất kỳ lạ. In the middle of nothing, it would look weird, very weird and awkward in the middle of nothing if there is a building. Right, so Mr. Young, why do some people like to live in tall buildings nowadays?
I think because first it looks expensive, and the people who live in there, they look more fancy. Because
They look what? They look what?
More fancy.
They look fancier, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because, usually right now.
What do you mean fancier? Is that the way they live, or is that about their behaviors, or their online presence, sự hiện diện trên mạng hay sao? Is that their online presence?
Because nowadays tall building is really expensive. And if you live in there,
live in there. Lower your voice, please. Hạ giọng xuống. If you live in there.
So it's maybe the online presence.
Okay. Well, that could be a good idea, but Miss Wan, what do you think? Why are some people like to live in tall buildings nowadays?
There are some reasons for people to live in a tall buildings. Firstly, it's much more security, since there are security guards patrolling the building.
Guard!
Security guards
patrolling the building.
And also, it would be cleaner and avoiding mosquito and insects.
Avoiding mosquito and insects.
Also, I think there are some common facilities such as park or space to play for children, and school and hospital would make the reason for living in a building more acceptable.
Of course, it's more acceptable. Of course, it's very acceptable. Only one bad thing is that when you hear noises at night, it's difficult to sleep sometimes, but it's only sometimes. If you have like bad neighbors who have parties and sing karaoke all the time, oh dear, that's bad. Anyway, let's move on to topic number 5. Topic number 5 is describe a part of a city or town that you enjoy spending time in. Topic số 5 nó sẽ là miêu tả một phần của thị trấn hay thành phố mà các bạn rất là thích dành thời gian trong đó. Dành thời gian ở đó. Okay, so you should say what it is. Nó nằm ở nơi nào vậy? What it is like. Cái chỗ đó như thế nào? What do you do there? Các bạn làm được gì ở đó? And explain why you enjoy spending time there. Và giải thích tại sao các bạn lại thích dành thời gian ở đó. And you have 3 public places. Nó nói về những cái nơi công cộng. So what public places are common in cities in your country? Có những nơi công cộng nào rất là thông dụng, thông thường thấy được ở những thành phố trong đất nước các bạn? Do cities need to have more public places than towns? Why not? Những thành phố có cần phải có nhiều cái nơi công cộng hơn là những thị trấn hay không? Tại sao không? Like public places like, for example, parks, shopping malls, public transport. What else? Swimming pools, stadiums, and community centers, những trung tâm cộng đồng á, community centers are public places. Okay, do city needs to have more public places than towns? Why not? Những thành phố lớn có cần phải có nhiều nơi công cộng hơn là thị trấn hay không? Tại sao không? You should think about like the amount of people, and the more their needs, right? Càng nhiều người cái nhu cầu họ càng lớn. And so you should think about what public places can provide, Nên nghĩ về cái chuyện là nơi công cộng nó có thể cung cấp cái điều gì cho con người chẳng hạn. Like for example, it provide entertainment, it provide moments of relaxation, những phút giây mà thư giãn. It provides moments of relaxation, những phút giây thư giãn. It can also provide a place for people to meet each other, a place for gathering, a place for public gathering, những buổi gặp mặt của cộng đồng. And sometimes it can provide a place for people to do their businesses as well, cung cấp cái nơi để con người ta làm công chuyện, bán đồ, something like that, a place for businesses. Alright, so what public places do old people usually go to and why? Người già thường đến những cái nơi công cộng nào, tại sao? Think about the old people's home, Nó gọi là nhà dưỡng lão á, viện dưỡng lão. The old people's home. Think about, cafe, of course. Of course people go to cafe, of course. They go to cinema too, of course they go to cinema. They go to parks, but sometimes they go to nightclubs, có những hộp đêm nữa nha. Sometimes they go to nightclub as well. Why not? Có những người mà tính họ vốn là sôi động sẵn thì dù có già đi họ vẫn thích sôi động. Like if people like to have a vibrant and active lifestyle, they like energetic music, so they can be, even though if they became older, they still go to nightclubs, Why not? Why not? Alright, so next question is, do you think there will be more outdoor public places in the future? Outdoor, okay? Các bạn sẽ có nghĩ rằng là sẽ có nhiều cái nơi công cộng ở ngoài trời hơn trong tương lai hay không? Tại sao không? Nơi công cộng ngoài trời á, like outdoor public places including like stadium, sân vận động, maybe swimming pool, maybe outdoor theaters, or theaters. Những cái rạp hát hay rạp chiếu phim hay là không, rạp ngoài trời á, outdoor theaters. What else? Parks, of course, parks are outdoor, of course. Okay, bạn có nghĩ sẽ có nhiều những nơi ngoài trời, công cộng ngoài trời trong tương lai hay không? Tại sao không? Think about the trends that people want to spend more time outdoor or maybe indoor, or because of population, increasing population or something like that. you know. Okay, think about this one. 2 minutes, please. 2 phút bắt đầu. Alright, now please describe a part of a city or town you enjoy spending time in. Now stand up. Okay, Mr. Yoon, please, you first.
So in a city, I really like the most thing is friends.
The most thing
Most thing is friends and the people right here because in my old hometown, it's not really kind of people. It's not really friendly, and sometimes it's not really good because sometimes toxic. Actually, it's a lot.
of course.
So I really like it. The first thing that I learned here for a long time when I was really young, and I grow up with my friends, people right here, and that's the thing what my really remember. So right here I really like my school too because my school is near my house. It is part of my childhood.
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 Mhm.
So
Okay. And that's why I enjoy spending time there.
yeah. My friends were really good to me here too. I spend whole my whole my whole secondary and primary school here.
Okay. So that's why I enjoy spending time there.
Yes.
Okay, Miss One, please. Can you describe a part of a city or town you enjoy spending time in? Your microphone, please.
There are many beaches in my city, but I prefer to visit the front beach when I have a time.
The front beach, you mean?
The front beach when I have time because that's a very nice area with a lot of restaurant, hotel, and coffee shop, and also that there is a beautiful beach walking path.
Beach. Y kéo dài. Be careful. Be careful with this word. Beach. There's a. Okay, say again.
There is a beautiful beach walking path with a very nice sculptural garden. And also, I can visit the park nearby to have a fresh air and green space, and I can spend time there um, for reading for hours and hours. And also with uh, with the mm, with the wine stand uh, give me pleasure
pleasure. You mean pleasure?
the pleasure mind to think out of the box also.
Okay, the
So
pleasure to think out of the box. Yeah.
so that's why I really like to visit here when I have free time.
I have my free time. Okay, very good. So let's do part 3 of public places. Mr. Yoon, what public places are common in cities in your country?
Me.
Yes.
Uh, so really common in my country is
The really common public places in my country.
public places is park and supermarket because in my country supermarkets is really popular and everyone like it.
Mhm.
So
Anything else?
and
Nghe anything else là biết thiếu rồi đó. If you hear anything else in the exam, you know that you need to say something more and you're missing a lot of things.
Trời ơi, con không đi nhiều, con không biết làm.
Alright, let's talk about so you need to talk about like 2 public places, I think. Because come on, parks, maybe shopping malls are public places too. You have swimming pools, you have community centers, những trung tâm cộng đồng, phòng cộng đồng. You have cinemas, we have hospitals. Đó là những cái nơi công cộng đấy, hospitals too. Okay, let's try that again. What public places are common in cities in your country?
I think the most common public places in my country is I think it's park, because right there everyone like selfie or sometimes picnic right there. Shopping centers, because right there it's very convenient. There's a lot of things that you can buy watching movies right there too. And there's bookways. How can I say?
There's a what?
Đường sách ấy thầy.
There's a book streets, I think. We don't say way, we say streets. It's I think the book streets. The book kéo dài. It's long sound. Book. The book street.
The book street.
Okay.
The last thing I think is swimming pool, because lately swimming pool is really popular in my
but nobody allows to go out and swimming pool anyway.
Yeah, but now no one allowed.
How about hospitals?
Hospital is really popular in my country, because it's in now COVID-19
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
You know, there's another public place that is graveyard. Everyone will end up there anyway. Mọi người đều sẽ kết thúc ở đó thôi. So it's a public place. Graveyard, nghĩa trang, nghĩa địa. Well, actually, it's a public place. It is.
How can you say that?
It is a public place. According to the law, it is a public place. Nghĩa trang là một nơi công cộng. Yes. But people don't enjoy spending time in there, of course. Mà con người ta không có thích dành thời gian đó thôi. But it is a public place. Graveyards are public place. But people don't enjoy spending time there, you know. So that is not a common public place. Of course, everyone will end up there one way or another, but... Okay, anyway. So Miss One, please. Do cities need to have more public places than towns? Why not?
Well, in my opinion, city should have more public places than town, because the residents living in a city will be more than people living in a town, and it requires a lot of space to for the life, such as hospital or park.
Hospital, parks, shopping malls.
Shopping mall, and even graveyard.
Graveyard too, of course, graveyard.
And also because people living in a city, they have a lot of
requirements for life, like standards of living, you know. Có những cái chuẩn sống. They have standards of living. Tiêu chuẩn sống.
and they haven't more money in hand to pay for their entertainment also. So I think the investment will build more public space to provide them the convenience in life.
A convenient life, okay. Alright, so but basically there's a need for more public places, right?
Yes.
Of course. Now, so Mr. Young, what public places do old people usually go to and why? Don't say graveyard. It's rude to say graveyard. It's very rude to say graveyard, you know.
No,
Even though it's the truth, but it's a very rude and uneasy truth. Một cái sự thật không hề dễ dàng và nó rất là thô lỗ. If you say that graveyard, it's a public place that old people usually go to, you know.
But no one like that.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
That's not really funny joke. In fact,
It's not a funny joke. It's an offensive joke. Một cái câu đùa mà dễ xúc phạm. Offensive joke. Okay, please answer that question. Oh my god. You think it's funny? Okay. Now, Mr. Yoon, please answer the question. What public places do old people usually go to and why?
I think it's a park because right there.
What kind of park? We have theme park. Công viên cảnh trí, cảnh quan. Theme park, we have a safari park. Công viên mà nó có những cái con thú này nọ. Safari park.
I think park because right there, old people like sit there in the tables in the park, and they drinking tea, playing chess with their friends.
Playing chess with their friend.
And the most I think is
what?
Most I think is exercise.
The most I think, I don't understand. Nó không có nghĩa gì hết. The most I think, what do you mean?
Most thing that I think.
No, it doesn't have any meaning. Cái câu đó không có nghĩa gì đó. Em muốn nói cái gì? What do you want to say?
Thì theo con nghĩ thì nó sẽ mọi người sẽ thường ở đó đến tập thể dục với thầy.
According to me, people often go there to exercise. There you go. Why you have to be difficult? What has to be difficult? According to me, people often go there to exercise. Say again, please. According to me, people often go there to exercise.
The old people often go there to exercise.
Okay. Anything else?
No. I think no.
Okay, Miss On, can you answer this question? What public places do old people usually go to and why? This is part 3. Be careful. Part 3.
I think one of the most public space.
Wait, one of the most public place? The most plus adjective plus noun. Cộng tính từ cộng noun đằng sau nha. One of the most common public place. Let's say.
One of the most common public place old people often visit is the hospital because
of course, hospital.
Because they have some illness to check in to check for every month at least, and also they will spend a lot of time for exercise.
For exercising, yeah.
Yes, for exercise in the park. And they can visit some coffee shops to have a chit chat with friends, and because they have a lot of free time in their hands,
So
And also, I think they can visit the shopping mall to enjoy the life.
of course, who doesn't need to go shopping? Right. I mean, even old people, they need to go shopping too. Why not?
Yes.
And of course, they often go to hospital, yes, because of their health concerns. Những vấn đề sức khỏe của họ. Because of their health concerns. And some people, they just need someone to talk to, you know. Chỉ cần người nào đó để nói chuyện thôi. Like they can go to what is it called? Community centers, những trung tâm cộng đồng. They can go to library, you know, public library. Public libraries, những cái thư viện công cộng. Or they can actually go to bookstore, you know, bookstores. Or they can go to the church or pagoda. Church and pagoda, yeah. So they can find someone to talk to, yes, and then they can. There are a lot of places actually, rất nhiều nơi luôn á. Okay, so Mr. Dương, do you think there will be more public places in the future? Why or why not?
I think yes, because my country is still developing. So in the future, there will be more.
There will be more in the future. There will be more.
There will be more public place like more city centers, bookstore or library, more than library, and more school or maybe city center too. I have to say.
Yes.
Maybe really big game center.
Of course, game centers, trung tâm game, and exhibition center too. Trung tâm hội nghị triển lãm. Exhibition. Exhibition center. Những trung tâm triển lãm. Exhibition centers. Okay, everyone needs that. Okay. Now, so what do you think, Miss Wan? Do you think there will be more public places in the future? Outdoor, be careful. Outdoor public places, okay? Ngoài trời nha các bạn. You have to think of it outdoor, you know. But exhibition centers, mostly indoor. Church and pagoda is often indoor too. Bookstores are indoor too. But this question asks about outdoor public places, you know. Nằm ngoài trời nha. Miss One, do you think there will be more outdoor public places in the future? Why not?
I don't think there will be more public space outdoor added in the future because due to the because it's lack of land in
there is a lack of land. There is a lack of land.
There is a lack of land in our country as well as in my city. So it's hard to find big place for outdoor facilities and that would require a lot of money to pay for
Of course, that would require lots of money to do that.
To move to another place, and also even if the investors can have a lot of money to pay for people to move. I think
they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
Yes, there would be a lot.
No, they wouldn't do that. No, they wouldn't do that. No, they wouldn't do that.
No, people would not agree
would not agree to move, right? Because they don't want to change their place of residence. Place of residence, cái nơi chốn mà sinh hoạt, cái nơi chốn ở của họ. They don't want to change their place of residence, you know? They don't. Most of the people, they don't want to. Anyway, I think that's it for this question. Let's number 4 is describe a town city. Okay, let's just pass that. Okay, think about number 3. Các bạn nghĩ về cái số 3 đi. Describe a person who you think wear unusual clothes. Miêu tả một cái người mà bạn nghĩ cái người này mặc cái đồ rất là lạ thường. Những quần áo lạ thường. You should say who this person is. Cái người này là ai vậy? How you knew this person. Làm thế nào các bạn đã biết cái người này? What his or her clothes are like. Quần áo của anh ta hoặc cô ta nhìn như thế nào? Explain why you think the clothing is unusual. Và giải thích tại sao bạn nghĩ cái quần áo nó lại bất thường, không bình thường. Excuse me. And you have part 3 of unusual clothes. Do you think that what people wear can influence their mood? Bạn có nghĩ rằng những cái con người ta mặc có thể ảnh hưởng đến cái tâm trạng của họ không? Think about the types of clothes. Những loại quần áo gì? Color, fabrics, chất liệu vải. Do you think it's a good idea to buy clothes online? Các bạn có nghĩ đây là một mua đồ trên mạng một ý tưởng tốt hay không? Mua quần áo trên mạng là ý tưởng tốt hay không? What kind of clothes do people wear in a workplace? Con người ta mặc cái loại quần áo gì ở nơi làm việc? What are the differences between clothes worn by old and young people? Có sự khác biệt nào giữa những quần áo được mặc bởi người già và người trẻ không? Do you think that clothes reflect a person's point of view or opinion about many things? Bạn có nghĩ rằng quần áo nó phản ánh cái cách nhìn nhận của con người về nhiều thứ không? Like for example, political view. Cái sự nhìn nhận về mặt chính trị. Political views. Do they support any kind of movement? Ủng hộ bất kỳ ủng hộ cái phong trào gì? Like for example, ủng hộ phong trào nữ quyền chẳng hạn. Feminism. Or if they support the LGBTQ community. Nếu mà ủng hộ cộng đồng giới tính thứ ba chẳng hạn, something like that. Hoặc là like if they have any point of view or different thing, you know, you have to think about this one. Now, I'll give you time for that, okay? Let me take a break first. Alright, let's start. Mr. Yoon, you first. Can you describe a person who you think wear unusual clothes, please?
It's my friend. Yes, so it's my friend. He's a boy, yes. But,
Of course, it's a boy.
Yeah, but he sometimes like wearing girl clothes, and in our community we call that cosplay. Just for fun, not actually in gender. It's just for fun. Well, I think it's weird, but I sometimes help him on that thing. His clothes like he's sometimes like say like how can I say wear clothes and go everywhere like cải trang ấy thôi.
Basically, he likes to camouflage. Camouflage is basically you try to dress up in a way that people cannot recognize you anymore from the surrounding. It's camouflage. It's basically camouflage. Camouflage is basically ngụy trang thì đúng không? Basically, it's something that we use in the military to avoid the enemy from seeing you. But I think he likes to do cosplay. Yeah, let's just say he likes to do cosplay. It's easier that way, you know.
Yeah. So then Then he goes to internet, and we have online calling with the strangers everywhere in the world. So my friends have that app too, and he sometimes like someone on that things, and it makes me laughing every time he send me a video of him. So I think that's quite fun.
Okay. I think it's quite fun. All right. Now, Miss One, please, can you describe a person who you think wear unusual clothes?
Well, I often see the candy seller wearing cosplay, such as clothes similar um, to a dog or a cat.
Okay.
And even I know that the ant is uh, taking attention from people to sell candy.
Of course, they are
But
taking attention from people to sell candy. That's all
mhm,
what they do.
yes, and that's why they wear cosplay clothes. And I'm sure that's very hard inside the clothes.
Of course.
Since they just hide everything and just show their eyes. Uh,
And also they have to move
in
all the time too, so it's create even like it make it even hotter, you know.
uh-huh. And uh, they have to move around in furry clothes, and I feel pity for them also. Um, I think that's a smart way to sell candy when people have nothing like store or a place to live in. So that's a smart business when you have low of investment.
Okay. Now, so right. Okay. You think it's a smart business? You think it's a smart way? So
Well,
basically,
not
a
really.
person who you talk about is a clown. Một chú hề is a clown. Clown. Chú hề, một chú hề. Okay, so basically, let's talk about part 3. Oh, your baby is crying. Oh, the baby is crying. Oh. Okay, so let's do part 3 of unusual clothes now. So, Mr. Young, do you think what people wear can influence their mood?
I think yeah, maybe sometimes because nowadays um, um, people like wearing like what weather they like it maybe affect into their mm, what they would wearing that day, and sometimes in the bad they maybe wear the clothes it look not really pretty, and it look like um
Mhm.
sập sệ gì hả? Trời, gì nó lùm xa lùm xùm.
It looks không, mình không có dùng chữ sập sệ trong quần áo. Basically, we don't use that word for clothes like rách rưới, đúng không? Like they like to wear clothes that is worn out. Worn out clothes. Đồ mà rách rưới, đồ rách rưới. Nát, nhàu nát. Worn out clothes. They like to wear worn out clothes. Hello?
Yeah. So sometimes they like to wear worn out clothes. But in the good ways, they wear something that's pretty outside and it go everywhere. So I think like that.
My father.
I think like that. No?
Ah, you think like that? I think like that. Okay. All right, Miss One, what do you think? Do you think what people wear can influence their mood?
In my opinion, the way people wear can affect on their mood.
The clothes or the way people wear clothes can affect their mood.
Because let's take example for color. When people wear neutral color, that's
Like white and black.
yes, white and black make the way they look simple as well as
They look
get
simple.
and give us a fresh and give a
Fresh what?
fresh mind to people look at them, and they also Mhm. And when people wear bright color like red or green, they will feel happier and more energy.
More energetic.
According to some researchers,
Researchers, yeah.
And when maybe when they go to the graveyard, they often wear black color,
Of course, if you're black when you go
they
to graveyard.
and they feel bad and pity, of course.
Of course. You don't always have to feel pitiful and sad when you go to graveyard, you know. Some people, they are very happy that other people pass away. Okay, I'm just joking. But of course, that's true. Some people, they are very happy when others pass away, so you don't always have to feel like pitiful and sad when you go to
IELTS.
Well, in the IELTS, you are allowed to say whatever opinions you say. We are allowed to express whatever opinions. It doesn't matter, because what matters is the way you express it. Because IELTS is a test of your English skill, not the test of your knowledge or your opinions. Okay? Muốn nói sao cũng được đâu, sao đâu. Trong IELTS nó chỉ là cái test ngôn ngữ thôi mà. Alright, you can say whatever viewpoint you think. Okay, so Miss Wan, do you think it's a good idea to buy clothes online? Oh, you sell things online, of course. You know about it.
I think that's a good idea to buy clothes online for busy people, because that saves a lot of time also. And nowadays, due to the high technology of information, so we can update all the information about the clothes we are going to buy, such as what kind of fiber, fever.
Okay, and so
and about style and about how it looks like by the way the model wearing it. And also nowadays, because I know there are many groups that people
there are many groups of people who can. There are many groups of people who can thiếu cái mệnh đề quan hệ. Thiếu cái đại từ quan hệ.
Online to resell. So if you are not fit in that clothes, you can resell it.
If you don't fit in that clothes, you can.
You can resell it online.
You can resell it, of course.
And that reach many customers. I think so. That's the easier way to do.
Okay, that's an easier way to do. Okay, so Mr. Young, what kind of clothes do people wear in the workplace? What do you think?
I think it's really formal. I think it's a really formal clothes like vest, cà vạt là gì? Cà vạt là gì?
I don't understand.
Cà vạt chứ thầy.
The tie.
The tie.
Cravat. The tie.
also the tie with the pants and pants. It's like a suit, a really formal suit, and commonly like black and white suit. I think so.
I see. Right, so Mr. Jung, what are the differences between clothes worn by old people and those by young people? What do you think? Try to make an answer, a long answer, can you?
Hmm. So I think the old people nowadays they wear really simple clothes. It used to be like in my country, old people used to be like they used to be wearing áo dài
Mm-hmm.
because it's beautiful and you can wear it every day. It's beautiful everywhere, even
It's
in
beautiful
church.
everywhere, yes.
And but in young people like me, I'm wearing very simple clothes, short and pants. But some of my friends are other people that I see online. I saw online. They wear like short, but they wear more things like they bring their túi là gì thầy? Kiểu túi xách đi theo,
Yes.
package.
Yes.
It looks really fancy package, and it costs a lot of money. And we used to like wear some things that on that things they have the things that we like. They bring the things that we like, so we like to wear it.
Okay. The thing that you like, the thing that you like. Oh my god, it's really low band score. You have to try to improve your content now, Mr. Jung. Now, Miss Wan, what do you think? What are the differences between the clothes worn by old and young people, Miss Wan?
Well, in my opinion, old people often wear neutral color and simple modern clothes. And in my country, they wear very simple clothes. And it depends also on the part of country also. Like we wear uh, the more formal, and in the south the people often uh, wear this like home home clothes everywhere, and they don't update a lot of trend on clothes.
Of course, they don't
So,
update.
Mhm.
Old people, they prefer to buy clothes that last for like 20, 30 years or more, you know.
Mhm.
They don't
And
update, of
because
course.
we are in a developing country, so
Developing country.
developing country. So to compare to us, I think they don't have a lot of money to change clothes much.
Okay.
To youngster, I think they like to update the new trends. Come from UK, US, or Korea, and nowadays they often like bright color, as well as the color can make a difference and take attention from
You
us.
mean attention craving, like colors that will help people to gain the attention of the other
Yes.
people?
Mm-hmm.
The colors that help people to get the attention of other people. Like for example, bright green, for example. Màu xanh lá cây đậm, màu xanh lá cây mà sáng tươi luôn á. Or neon, you know, màu neon, neon color. Alright, so Mr. Jung, do you think that clothes reflect a person's point of view or opinions about many things? Try to make a better answer, please. Okay. Mr. Young, your microphone, please. You have not turned on your microphone. Okay.
Okay.
Can you answer that question now?
ủng
Do you
hộ.
think that clothes reflect a person's point of view or opinions about many things?
Câu hỏi là ủng hộ là gì thầy?
To support?
So I think it's maybe reflects person like LGBTQ community.
LGBTQ community,
They
yeah.
usually wear the shirt they have black with 7 colors.
Okay.
Just how can I say? Còn lại quay từ đấy rồi.
Will what?
Ủng hộ thôi.
To support.
Yeah. To support.
To support.
To support the community.
Community.
Some maybe I think they were like in cuộc biểu tình là gì thầy?
In protest.
What?
Protest. Những cuộc biểu tình. Protest.
Protest. Usually everybody will wear same clothes to support the opinion that they want.
Okay, very good. Now, so I think it's time now, I think. Right, okay, so we have only 2 topics, 1 and number 2, but that is like famous person and singer or actor, that for later, okay?
Okay.
We need to also do 4 topics for part 1, and then we are done with this one. But I will include like Cambridge practice test, like question and answer in here, so we can deal with that later. Okay, I'll see you then, class. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.